What's up, YouTube? We back at it. Welcome to the Man Cave Special Edition. We're gonna talk about the playoffs, and we're gonna do a little cigar talk today. I saw the Hope cigars. I'm not sure how long ago the video was, but they were talking about dipping your cigar. So we're gonna get into it like we always do. Hit that subscribe button, baby. Um, for those who don't know, I am a professional cigar enthusiast. I've been smoking cigars since 2009. And I think that gives me a little leverage. What's that? 15 years, 16 years. It's just here recently, it's been a pastime of mine that I like to enjoy, acquire smoke. And for you beginners, uh, if you really want to enjoy your cigar, smoke it slow. Some of y'all just, you know, smoke it so fast that you don't even enjoy the flavor of it and the quality of it. But dipping cigars, I've done it several times, particularly in cognac. I haven't done bourbon, and I've done tequila. Uh, just to be honest, and this is just my opinion, it changes the integrity of the cigar or whatnot, and it kind of if you're gonna dip a cigar or even soak it. Like some people, I've done both. I've soaked it, rolled it around, let it dry off. I've dapped it with cedar, with my tequila and wiped it, dapped it with the cedar stick and rubbed it on it with tequila and bourbon. I mean, not bourbon, cognac. Uh, and I've just dipped it in my drink of choice. Um, I will say, if you're gonna do that, do it with a cigar that you're familiar with. I understand that it's not gonna be the same smoke. Does it? Their comment, their myth buster was it changes. I mean, does it change the flavor or whatnot? Um, I don't want to say it change it. What does it make the flavor of the cigar, the taste of the cigar better? That's to me, that's an opinion. If you got a cigar, like I like to buy my cigar by the case, so if you smoked a couple of cigars from the same case, you're familiar. Your palate is familiar with the taste of the cigar and the integrity of the cigar. Dipping it will make that particular cigar taste different. Now, does it enhance it? I guess that's you have to have an acquired taste. What it does for me is it kind of invigorates the smoke. Does it make it better? It's hard to say, but it does change the trajectory or whatever. And I can do without it, but it's something different. So it all depends on what type of cigar you like to smoke. Me personally, it's very, very, very rare that you see me smoke a Connecticut wrapper because I don't like the real light wrappers because they're very hard to light. And what I mean is you have to make sure you toast that end good, and you have to make sure you smoke it slow. Because if you don't, you'll find yourself tasting the burn on that Connecticut wrapper all the way through the smoke. I've had some good ones and I had some bad ones, but I choose not to smoke the Connecticut wrapper. It's very few Connecticut wrappers. Some of the Connecticut's I think are called some of them they say sun grown. Uh, some of those that I consider a Connecticut wrapper. Like I can tell you one Connecticut wrapper that I do smoke, and it may be considered a sun grown. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look at the label, but it's a tobacco. No, the tobacco has two. It has the dark and it has the sun grown or Connecticut or whatever. But that's one of the ones that I enjoy, and I can smoke without tasting that bad. And if you're a cigar smoker, you know what I'm talking about. You can like you can light that bad boy wrong, and man, it just won't taste right. But again, I guess it's about your palate. I I choose not to smoke Connecticut because I've had a lot, not just a few. I've had a lot of bad experiences with the Connecticut wrapper, so I kind of stay away from them. Plus, they don't match my palate. They also talked about the darker the cigar, the stronger the cigar. That tends to be true with me because I prefer the medium to full body cigar. I don't really particularly like the mild cigars. I guess because my palate has, grown to be masculine or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to touch on that, and we're gonna talk about the playoff, man. uh, I figured Buffalo was gonna drop the ball, even though they should have won. They had a chance to win. I just think Denver had more in their bag, and who knows what's going to happen going into next week with the injuries or whatnot. But uh, the Houston, they defense did their part. I think the moment was just a little too big with C.J. Stroud. He got away from the moment and didn't manage the game well. And then to his defense, he had a lot of people out that he couldn't rely on, or probably just altogether didn't have enough help to get it done, man. So, uh, but that's what it is. And Chicago should have won. I'm not a Chicago fan, but like I said earlier, Caleb Williams been playing out of his mind. He played a good game, man. They just didn't have enough in the tank, and they just couldn't do nothing with LA. Even though the game was close and came down to a field goal, they just didn't have enough in their bag. And you can always look at a game hindsight and say, well, this should have happened and that should have happened. But it is what it is. I thought Chicago was gonna pull it through because them boys way out west now. They come way out from the sun, baby. And came in there and put their foot on Chicago neck in the cold, man, in the snow. So you gotta give him their hats off. Matthew Stafford proved he a little bit hungry, man. He want that status. And he probably gonna get it. He probably gonna get that Super Bowl ring this time. Um, I still don't know what Seattle working with. And so if I had to pick a favor, I would go with if I had to go with somebody I wanted to see win, I like to see Stafford go ahead on and take it because in the AFC, like I said, we got Denver and they have man. I don't know. I think uh now New England should take it, but who knows, man? The way it's been going, but yeah, man. So hell of a game with Chicago. Better luck next year. And the firing Buffalo's coach just came out. No, they must have had a fight in the locker room. He must have beat up the owner or something for them to get rid of that man. But we'll take him down there in South Beach, baby. Bittersweet. He can get him some revenge. You know what I'm saying. We'll take him down there in South Beach, baby. Maybe he can light some fire on our ass and get us back on top. But listen, man, I just came through for a minute, abbreviated segment of the show. Y'all don't forget to tell a friend, Y'all come on and join me in the community, baby, and subscribe. We're gonna do a lot of manly talk. And if we get enough ladies that tune in, we can talk some later things too. So we got a lot in store for y'all on the channel. Just be sure to subscribe and support, man. And listen, that's my time, man. I'm gonna do a little bit more reading, and I got the day off, so I'm gonna relax. And y'all enjoy y'all day as well, baby. I'm out.